If you've started a new business and you're wondering about how to best attract new customers, then this video is for you. My name is Pamela Metani and I'm the principal lawyer and founder here at Graphene Business Law, a virtual law firm offering services to business owners and entrepreneurs all across the province of Ontario. Working with business owners all the time means that I've seen really good ideas in terms of how to bring customers through the door and some ideas that are not so good. So from my time in business law, I've put together this video of 5 steps you can take to attract customers through your door. If you're new to this channel, feel free to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel down below. We regularly post content here on YouTube that is most relevant to business owners and entrepreneurs just like yourself. Without further ado, what are the 5 steps? I would encourage you first to think of step 0, so to speak. And that's the step of what kind of customer are you looking for? It's the same kind of thing, if you will, in the dating scene. Well, of course, there's all sorts of people out there, but what kind of personality, characteristics do you feel would complement you best? What is your criteria? And then you go out and look. Or hopefully that's what you should do. Otherwise, you never know where you'll end up. Same thing goes for customers. What kind of customers do you want through the door? Are your customers parents, moms and dads? Are your customers high school students? Are your customers, is the target demographic for your products little children because you have some toy or trinket? Is your demographic a really upscale person with a lot of, high maintenance on their hair and their makeup and their clothing? Who do you want to come through that door? Is it a super casual kind of guy that maybe is looking for car repairs at a really affordable price? What is your business? What good or service do you offer? And to who do you want to offer that good or service to? So once you get step 0 out of the way, and that step really does require some thinking, then you start the next 5 steps in terms of how to bring customers through your door. So the first step I have is be involved in your community of choice. And why do I say your community of choice? Because if I just say your community, that might mean, the intersection you're living in and the other individuals or businesses that are there. Well, no, you are allowed to choose to go after whatever client base you'd like to. So what is that community of choice for you? Is it based off of a certain ethnicity, gender, sexuality? Who is the person using your products? You're allowed to make that choice for yourself and then be as involved in that community as you can. For example, if your target demographic is ethnicity based, well, go to cultural events and ethnic events having to do with that group of individuals. If your target demographic is education based, well, then maybe you should be showing up at university fairs and college fairs and trade school fairs and whatever other kind of professional platforms you can get yourself on. If you're a target demographic, and I'm giving so many examples here because you'd be surprised how many clients really don't have this framework in mind when they start thinking of how to bring a customer about. If your target demographic are individuals, regardless of age, but that are super into healthy eating, well, then you should really sign up yourself for all those healthy eating fairs and pop-ups and events that go on in any big city, but especially a bigger city like, in our province, Toronto, Ottawa, Guelph, wherever you're living, right? And if something doesn't exist, it's not a reason for you to be stumped and say, woe is me. It's an opportunity for you to create your community of choice, okay? The second step, reach out to complementary businesses. You would be surprised at what an aha moment this creates in the minds of certain clients that we speak to. And what does this mean? If you were starting a salon, okay, a hair salon, a complementary business to you would be a spa. Specifically, a spa that doesn't offer haircutting services. Otherwise, why on earth would they refer clients to your door? Okay, so go knock on that complimentary service in your community and tell them, hey, can I put my business cards up here? Or even better, can you intentionally refer clients that are looking for a hairdresser to my shop? And in return, I will put that intentionality behind referring clients that are looking for a great procedure to your shop. That is working with a complementary business. It doesn't have to be so stiff, if you will. For example, if only hair salons and only hair salons and spas can work together. No, you can go to a nail salon. You can go to a really nice clothing store, because if somebody wants to dress well, chances are they'll want to take good care of their hair as well. So you go wherever you think there's even a chance that it's a complementary business to you. If you are a different kind of professional, if you have, a startup based on cryptocurrency and all of the services that crypto can offer in today's society, maybe a good person for you to work with might be an accountant. Maybe a good person for you to work with might be a law firm. You knock on a law firm's door. You say, hey, if anybody's looking for crypto financing or whatever, you bring them my way. Maybe a good person would be a real estate broker. You never know. Just the other day, I was watching a TV show and seeing that more and more people are buying homes with cryptocurrency. So think of complementary businesses. But again, this all flows so much better once you've discovered who your clientele is, because these steps are meant to layer and also complement each other, if you will. For example, if you've decided that the target market you want to go after, if you have a hair shop, for example, it is the affordable one, not the super upscale one. You want to give haircuts for $12, $18, whatever the going rate is nowadays, instead of $225, okay? Well, if that's the case, then you going to the most upscale spa in town might not, although it's surface level complementary to you, might not help you in landing that perfect client of yours that you decided for your business at step 0. Maybe your place might be, a more budget-friendly kind of store in the community that could in turn refer and bring clients your way. So these are all things to think about. 3 is online platforms. Just as we see communities in the physical world, and you can touch a brick and mortar store and you can set up a shop at a healthy eating fair, for example, there is so much life, and I dare say so much more life that is happening online. So tap into those online platforms, whether they're blogs or social groups or whatever the case may be, and make your voice heard there as well. Now the catch is, a lot of these groups are catching on to exactly this strategy. So oftentimes there's no marketing and there's no things like that, but it doesn't mean you can't have a friend of yours join that group and pitch you all the time as, the best, I keep sticking to the haircut example, as the best haircut they've ever had. If you're, a home cook, as the best, Cajun shrimp they've ever had. So think creatively with all of these steps. Number 4, online advertising. It is an unavoidable behemoth. And I think, although I've mentioned it in other videos that I've put out on this channel that I'll link in the description box down below, I have explicitly, mentioned and made clear that online marketing is the closest cost category you will come to gambling with your business, okay? Because every dollar you put into it can be erased like that. So you don't want to have these jumbo platforms where you're putting a lot of money into them, or even worse, where you're not putting like a cap on them at all. But try a little something, okay? Try $100 or $200, try $300, see where that lands you for the month. And if you've received any traction, we'll keep doing it, keep tweaking the mechanism. There's plenty of free materials online for how to learn how to do Google Ads and how to learn SEO and how to learn all that. And also another online way to market, by the way, in terms of online advertising, is the social media platforms. You can sponsor posts on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. So think of all of these ways. I think it's an unavoidable reality of today's time. Give it a try. A very, money that, the way I would look at online advertising dollars is that if you lost all of this money, what is the amount that you wouldn't cry over, or that wouldn't set your business back? For some businesses, it might be, a $5,000 discretionary amount. For you, it might be $150. Give it a try. And if it doesn't work, you can stop, or maybe as another resort, you can consult a professional, but be measured through this process as well, right? Nobody's saying give it a reckless try. Step 5, use your current customers and your current clientele to get your word of mouth out there. because who better to sing you praises than the person that you know already loves you, okay? So next time a customer walks through the door, if it's a brick and mortar type store, or next time a customer purchases something from you online and they're putting their email and this and that, send them a little way to thank them. You know, here is a certain amount of money off your next purchase for referring a friend, and make it something meaty, so to speak, right? We all know what the joke offers are like. We've all seen the 5% discounts that don't even account to tax, don't even account for tax in at least the province of Ontario. So make it a little something substantial that you're favored, you know, in their mind when it comes to what kind of business do I talk about and who am I proud to share with my community. Because if you've already got somebody buying from you and happily doing so, there's literally no one else better to sing you your praises, okay? So I know that finding customers, I mean, literally businesses don't survive without them. And there's so many reasons as to why businesses fail, but I can't help but feel that one of them, of course, is nobody's coming through the door. And 75% of small businesses end up failing within the first decade of business, guaranteed. Of course, there's numbers for every year. And again, we've discussed those in other videos on this channel that I'll link down below. But the majority of businesses won't make it. And it's a really lovely way to help boost your chances of making it with you know, being very clear as to who that person that you want walking through your door as a customer is, and just doing your absolute best to siphon them through. If you're a business owner watching your video, again, this kind of video was geared more towards somebody that's just starting off. But of course, if you've hit a little snag in your business, well, this is a super beneficial video for you as well, to shake things up a little bit in your business and think of new ways to bring customers through the door. And if you're struggling with anything legally, or on the positive side, if you're looking at further growing your business through other mergers or bringing in new employees or new partnerships or distribution agreements, buy and sell agreements, whatever the case may be, of course you can contact us here at GrapheneBusinessLaw.ca is our website, and our welcome email is info@GrapheneBusinessLaw.ca. Thank you for watching.